like you because you have the Kirby profile picture.
Oh, and I like you because you have a Kirby skin.
Yeah, so I feel like we're kind of bonded. Like we can't go against each other.
Yeah. That's actually
is there two eyes? Oh no! NoName and Ghopit! They have no alliance, they have a final two.
In the last round, a bonus life is played. The individual who played it cannot be voted for this round and is safe. The person who played it was Jacob.
Almost everyone did self-sacrifice and you got
I think that's a given, but it's just the smartest move, you know, get it out of there while you still can.
Yeah,
rather use it now than later.
Everyone did that, then I'm just in here like, yo, extra life, baby, it's time to be immune here. So I used my immunity so I could use my self-sacrifice this time. So it wouldn't even affect me. Yeah. That came up in the little Jacob brain, you know?
Okay, well, why would you do that? Explain to me that.
I thought other people might use their like immunity for this round, and I'm like, well, I don't want to be one of the few people who don't, right? And then I also thought that if I use my self-sacrifice on this vote, then I just like negate it because you can't vote yourself when you're immune. So that vote was pretty easy, pretty standard. Just like, all right, everyone is like using their self-sacrifices, and then you look at little Jacob here. Little Jacob's the only one who plays his extra life. If I can use like the self-vote thing tonight, then like I get that out of the way. I mean, I'll be open with my vote because I have because I mean not just because I'm immune, but because I don't really care. I voted out Joey. Mostly because I didn't work with Joey. Or I didn't even really talk to Joey that much. I like Spooky though, but I didn't talk to Joey enough, and it was between you and Joey from what I knew, and there's no reason to vote you out at that point. So I was just like, yeah, I think Joey's just my better option here.
Outray. Last round you played the eye on Joey, and therefore get to learn who they voted. Joey voted for Joey last round. Spooky. Last round you played the eye on Outray, and therefore got to learn who they voted. Outray did not cast a vote last round.
That was
So how are you feeling, Spooky?
I'm really like annoyed because like I put in all this effort to get people out, and then they're all still here, and my ally's gone.
My ally got out, but we did make a little mini pact that if either of us got out at any point in the game, we'd give each other our talismans, which means I'm hoping that I'll be in the lead, because that means I have 3.
So yeah, I'm sorry about Joey.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, I kind of anticipated it, considering that I may or may have not realized it really, like, after the votes, after, like, that massive argument that we had during the deliberation, I was like, it's me or Joey. And when I got 0 votes, I was shocked. I did end up voting for Joey.
It was so annoying. Literally, nothing went my way that entire episode. All the people that I was like, oh, let's get this person out, they got like 1 vote, and it was most of them were from self-sacrifice.
We didn't really talk last round, but your name got thrown out really early, and I'm like, why? My whole thought,
no, honestly.
Like, why?
Another round alive. Another round to keep fighting, but clearly the target's been painted on my back, and it's going to be hard to avoid. I did manage to get rid of my self-sacrifice round 1, which feels great.
Yeah, so pretty much what happened last vote is that your name got thrown out early, and I didn't understand it because like it doesn't make sense to me. Like because you don't like not anything against you, Socks, but you're not like one of those like really standout guys. Like, oh, this guy's clearly gonna be like the front runner social guy, right? And yeah, and Galaxy was trying to say like, oh, he's known in the like that's stupid. Like if they're using that as an excuse, man, that's so dumb.
No, it's people who want any reason to stay alive and are gonna take whatever opportunity they have, so they're gonna throw out someone they think is an easy name.
I just talked to Socks. I pretty much told him like, hey, no reason to go for you right now. And I was about to talk to him about like who do we think's the big threats here? Who do we need to go for? Names off the top of my head right now would be someone like outrayjins gonna be dangerous now. I think, even though I love the man, Monkey Funny's gonna be dangerous down the line because I think he's just a likable guy. Doesn't mean I'm going them this round, but we gotta start thinking before it gets too far in of like who can we not let get that far. So that's about where I'm at in the game right now.
At the very start, I said I didn't really like Galaxy because I thought Galaxy was a little bit annoying, but obviously opinions change. Everyone's willing to keep Galaxy now because they're like, oh, no one will give Galaxy a
If I get eliminated, I'm giving all my tokens
to Galaxy. Same here.
Just to screw those people over.
So coming into this next vote, a great option for me to move forward in this game would be getting rid of Galaxy. Galaxy is a name that everyone is throwing around as a person that won't receive any talismans, but I would most certainly give talismans to Galaxy, and so did Ghopit and so did NoName. So Galaxy is a great option for us moving forward. Unfortunately though, Gumba said something in the last vote that really just didn't sit right with me. He told me that he wanted to leave the game. I feel like it's just unfair to get rid of someone that wants to stay in instead of someone that doesn't. So even though Galaxy may be a great option in the future, right now, I think it's best to get rid of Gumba.
I think now that the self-vote's all cleared out, you know, or at least for most people, this is where the real vote's happening.
Yeah, very true.
With most people, oh, you're safe, yeah.
Yeah, I'm vibing. No,
you're good, you're chilling. But at least I'm gonna vote for Gumba. I've heard him say that he doesn't even like feel like he wants to be here. So it's like if you don't really want to be here either. I want to target Gumba this turn. He doesn't really seem enthusiastic to be here. So if he doesn't really want to be here, then why should he stay?
I think maybe we should just like split up and start preaching this Gumba get out, you know?
Alright, I'll be in the kitchen.
Okay.
So everyone can agree Gumba's an easy vote out. But if we keep Gumba in the game longer, that means we have an easy vote out later on if it gets more tough. Because right now we still have a broad array of people. Like, if Gumba goes, we're still going to be the exact same situation. That we're just prolonging it. Ghopit, hi. We're thinking, would it be smarter to get out a threat and then keep Gumba in so we can get Gumba in when it's tougher to vote for somebody?
Have you heard any names?
I've only heard Gumba.
Everyone's mentally agreed that Gumba's the best option.
It's just a matter of like, okay, yeah, we can go for the threat, but then we're setting a dangerous precedent.
Like, next round, we can have like a little instability round where everyone can just kind of relax when we get the obvious pick out. So it's like intense, casual.
Yeah. I guess. But next round, that could happen again, and again, and again.
Yeah.
Like
and it could lose.
And then they suddenly make it at the end and lose, but it still robs one of us.
Howdy. My whole thing about using the bonus life was that I could just use my self-sacrifice after, because since I'm immune, can't even get voted anyways. So now I use this. Blah blah blah. Oh, big fire room, and then I throw it in. I kind of want to talk a little bit about the future here. If you want to be honest, I feel like us three right here, we're all like pretty good social people, to be honest. Like, we're all really talkative. And I feel like at some point, I think us three in this room are gonna start getting, you know, targeted. And I think we should stay together here. And I think we should start focusing on people who might try to go against us sooner than later.
What can we identify as like immediate threats? I think Spooky may be going after me, but I'm not gonna target Spooky until they say something about me.
Here, I'm gonna start saying Copacabana. This is me coping that nobody's joining my call or wants to talk. This is so long to
Well, who do we get out after Gumba?
An option that people were talking about at the start of the game was Galaxy. God damn it,
I wouldn't be super opposed. His jokes aren't funny.
Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl.
He is a bit annoying. He's like one of those people like, where like, oh, he's nice, but like you don't want to listen to his voice.
So what do you think?
Honestly
give it the vote to Spooky, catch him by surprise, get the majority.
I honestly, out of everyone, I would want to blindside Spooky, though I don't think it's justly fair.
And while she tried to be strong, Tony always came to ball.
I think GumbaYum hasn't been putting his weight in, and like, that's just how I view it, you know?
That's the thing, though, that makes it easier for him to get out of, so it's like more of an easy get out.
If the vote gets flipped now, I'm gonna be seen as dishonest, because I already promised Spooky that I wouldn't vote for them, so I have already made that deal. If you can convince other people, I'll just say that the majority did it and I was not a part of it.
Across the crowd before, they worked from 8 to 4. They were young and they had each other. Who could ask for more at the group?
Hopefully I can maybe be on Spooky's good side. I know I need to be nicer to these people.
The hottest spot north of Havana.
I'm gonna be real. Sock, can I trust you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I want to go for Spooky next round. I think they're a very big threat. I think they have like a big control thing. I think they try and group up everybody. Compared to everyone else, like I get like we see Galaxy are a threat, but I see them as a much bigger threat in terms of like how they can like be convincing.
Music and passion were always the passion of the Cobra. They fell in love.
I should probably right now. Thank you, for showing up to my concert.
Any names going around or something?
Not that I've heard of.
I mean, if you just want me to be honest, your name was thrown out, Gumba. But I just heard that you might not want to play the game, right? So that's just what I've heard. If you have different opinion, then you can say.
I was told that I'm like the target or something. I think. I don't care if I'm here or not. I don't really care if I win.
I'm not in the drama this week. I just get it over and done with and get the self-sacrifice out. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm voting for myself. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
We came here to play a gambling game, so I'm going to take a gamble. I am going to swap the cards of Spooky and Gumba. Hopefully this should buy me some loyalty.
So, where does everyone stand right now?
I feel like most of us knew what the vote was going into this. I'm assuming most of us still agree with the vote.
Listen. I'm gonna be a top G. The only name that I've heard is Gumba, and I think Gumba, you should at least have a chance to defend yourself. I think everybody here has heard Gumba, and I think you should at least be given the chance.
So, I used my card cancel on Spooky. I'm going to be voting Spooky, and I encourage everyone else to vote for Spooky.
Well, why though?
Because I said so. Like, I don't care if I'm here or not. I don't think that's like a threat to any of you guys. Spooky seems to be playing the hardest, so I'll just do what benefits the majority. So, if you guys want to go with that, it's your choice.
I'm just like, what? You haven't even been here.
Yeah.
So, why are you calling me out if you want to show me?
You talked the most last round. You seem to be playing the hardest to me.
Talking the most equals playing the hardest. I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, I'll say this in Spooky's defense. They were talking most because they were one of the people that were in danger.
So, I just don't get your reasoning, considering that you haven't even been here, and you were deafened for half the call, showing that you just truly don't really care.
Yeah, I don't. I said that.
So you're wasting our time, so we may as well vote you guys.
I mean, it's your choice.
Has everyone said their piece?
If you can't call in poker, then you shouldn't be at the table.
I think we should just vote.
Let's vote.
Well, obviously I played the self-sacrifice today, which means I have to vote for myself. Luckily, I think I am out of harm's way, unless everyone is doing this, but they're not, because they all did it the first round. Ghopit is my vote.
Alright. Things as usual. Now the question remains. Do I go with Spooky? Vote Gumba? Do I join the revolution and vote Spooky because, kid, why not?
I vote for Spooky. Well, that's the worst that could happen, right? This sends a message.
With 0 votes cast against them, the people saved tonight are Socks, NoName, Jacob, Outray, Galaxy, and those also saved voted 1 vote against them is gone. And with a vote of 7 to 1, the person who will be sacrificed tonight is Gumba.
Good luck, guys. Hope you guys have fun.